Alright, so there's this kid, and he asked his girlfriend out to the prom, and she said yes. He's really excited and all, and so he rushes off to the school office to buy his prom tickets and finds there's this huge line. I mean, it goes out the door and halfway across the parking lot. But he's so happy that his girlfriend said yes, or that his girl says yes, that he doesn't mind. He waits in line, waits and waits and waits. Finally, he finally gets his prom tickets. So he leaves there, and he goes to rent a limo because he wants to make the night really special. And so he goes off and he drives to the limo place. He gets there, and there's a big gala event in town that weekend that he didn't realize. And there's this huge line again. So he sits down, gets in line, and waits and waits. And I mean, it's another one of those around the block sort of lines. And he's kind of worried that he might not get a limo, but he keeps waiting in line. Finally gets up there and signs the contract for the limo on the night of the prom. He's got that done. So he takes off from there, and he heads over to the florist to order a corsage. And again, there's this huge line. I mean, it's down the sidewalk and across the block and all the way to the stop sign sort of thing. It's just ridiculous. But he's like, well, I got the limo, I got the prom tickets, I gotta get the corsage. So he gets in line, and he waits and he waits, and finally gets up there and orders the corsage, and got that taken care of. And so finally the night of the prom arrives, and he picks his date up in the limo, gives her a corsage. They drive to the prom. They get out, and there's this huge line to get into the prom. He's like, what the heck? Why aren't they moving people in here quicker? But for some reason, I don't know, they didn't have enough chaperones or what, but it's all backed up, and they wait forever. They finally get into the prom. They sit down at a table, and he's like, all right, this is, even after all this waiting, it's worth it. The girl I like best, she's here. We're at the prom. We did the limo ride. She's got her corsage. It's going great. And the girl looks at him and says, I'd like some punch. And he's like, okay, well, I'll go get you some. So he goes up to get her some punch, and he's relieved to find out there is no punch line.